Hey Aries, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to do a reading for the month ahead, for the month of September. We're going to start with career and anything money, and then we'll move on to tarot. Spirit, what can Aries expect in career and money for the month of September, please? Can Aries expect in career and money? Media. Emotions. Tell me more. There is something better in the reverse. Aries, I feel like in the workplace you are being noticed. People are seeing you for the talent that you have, for the dedication that you have for your job. It looks like you're very motivated. And I feel that attention that you're receiving, it's like, it's also coming with like reward. So maybe you're getting compliments at work for doing a good job, or you're being noticed by your boss, recognized by your boss. I do feel that you do have a deep consideration for your job, whether it's personal or for, the people that you work for. It looks like you really dedicate your time and energy into this. And it doesn't go unnoticed. Aries, be careful with any outside issues, outside problems. Make sure that those don't get in the way of your job, of your career. Like, don't take your problems to work is what I'm saying. I'm getting an energy of you doing something that you enjoy and not wanting to leave it. But the thing is, you may feel like, although you're getting all this recognition, you may feel like you're still not capable. My energy does feel like confused. It's like, okay, you're receiving the praise, you're receiving the confirmation that's like, hey Aries, you're good at what you do, keep going. But I can't help but feel within your energy, Aries, that you may also feel like, oh no, it's like maybe I'm not capable. And it could have to do with maybe some issue. Maybe you have problems at home, Aries, or maybe you have some personal stuff that you're dealing with that is also getting in the way of your success at work. So you may be still doing a good job, but it's like you're affecting your energy by putting in those negative emotions. Like, what if I'm not capable? What if I can't do this? I'm not good enough. Like, it feels like very perfectionist. Like you want everything to be perfect. You want to be perfect all the time, but you're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have days where you're not going to be feeling good. There's gonna be days where you're not gonna get along with the people you care about, and that can really drag you down. So be careful with anything personal you may be dealing with. Take some time for yourself if you must. But it looks like there is a need to tell you to bring attention to how you're feeling, and making sure that you're not drowning yourself in work just to be able to numb your feelings. Does that make sense? Tell me more. Be a sport. Independent. Some of you may be working alone or prefer to work alone, but in the month of September you're being asked to socialize in the workplace, make connections in the workplace. If you need help with something, be sure to ask for help. It looks like there are people in the workplace that are willing to help you. It looks like you're a very independent energy, Aries, and I respect that 100%. And you may feel like your opinion is the best opinion, the one that you know, the one you can trust. But try being open to other other people giving you help, giving you advice. These people can also be a distraction for what you could be feeling outside of the workplace, if that resonates with you. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I mean, Aries, to tell you if you're afraid, I mean, come on, right? But it's like you don't have to do everything by yourself all the time. You don't need to overwork yourself all the time. Anything else, please? Growth. Expect good news in money matters. Reconsider a decision. Money will soon start flowing to your business, promising opportunities awaiting. Unreliable. It's again the same message. The same message. Don't feel like you're the only one that has to get the job done or have it be done perfectly. No, ask for help. Ask for help. There may be some confusion on how to do something in the workplace, or needing guidance on how to do something at work, or whether it's your business or you work for somebody. So make sure that you find somebody reliable. Find someone that is willing to work with you. Some of you could also be parents here. You may bond with someone at work because you're both parents, or you're looking for parenting advice as well. That may resonate for some of you. And let's see, one more. Animals in the reverse. Some of you may be getting anxious because you need an answer to something. You're needing guidance. It's the same thing. There's a need to ask for help, Aries. Take it as it resonates. I'm scratching my head because maybe, that could be you. You could be like, well, should I not? Like, it's like you feel confident with that what you're doing, Aries, is the right way, but I feel in September there's something you're going to need help with. And you're going to need someone, a coworker, a partner that's going to understand your goal and your intention. You're used to doing this on your own, and it hasn't been a problem. It looks like money is doing good. But there may be a need to want to get some help. All of you are going to get your own experience, your own situation. I do want to clear out this reconsider a decision. Tell me about reconsider a decision. The World. The Fool. And the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So there could have been a decision that you thought you would be sure about, but then it turned out not to be what you thought it was. With the Fool here, it may be a risk for you to have to leave this situation to start fresh elsewhere. But with the World, you feel like your job is done there. So some of you, Aries, may be deciding to move to another place, or move into another career, another job. It looks like some of you are done with wherever you are at this time, or whenever you watch this reading. But with the Fool here, it's like there's a need to want to have a fresh start, something better. Start all over again, start fresh. Because with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like there could have been a decision you took that didn't turn out to be what you thought it was. Maybe there's other jobs you feel that could be paying you more. Maybe this job didn't turn out to be as reliable as you thought it was. So that may resonate for some of you. Okay. Alright, Aries, so here's what we have. So money's looking good. It's just more of like it's more of an aspect of like you making yourself available to the resources that you have around you. Does that make sense? All right. What is Aries' current energy, please, Spirit? What is Aries' current energy, please? Aries' current energy, the Emperor. Definitely your energy. I feel like everything is under control. Ooh, and we have the Empress under the deck. So if you are married, Aries, if you're someone that has a significant other, it looks like both of you are working well hand in hand. It looks like there's a plan in motion that you guys have, and it seems to be going well with the Justice card and the Ten of Pentacles here. I feel like everything is under control for you as of right now. There's seriousness. You could be strict right now, whether it's with yourself or others. You could be a good parent, good father, good mother with the Empress here. Tell me more about the Emperor. Four of Swords. You're taking a break. It's like a resting period. You could have been really busy with work as well. And with the Moon. Tell me about the Moon. And the Star. So it looks like you could be taking a break from something that was troubling you. There's something here that you're healing from, or at least having faith that it will work out. So you have it under control right now. Whatever this is, whether it's a job, your surroundings, your home, just your life in general, it feels like you have it under control right now, Aries. You don't know what's to come of tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, but it looks like with the Star, you're hopeful for a good outcome. You're doing what it takes with the Seven of Wands. It's like a very chill energy, but at the same time, it's like you're meaning business. What is the theme for Aries in the month of September? The theme for Aries, please. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, so it could be a new job for some of you. A new relationship. A stable one at that. A raise. Take it as it resonates. Everyone's going to have their own story. But it's going to be due to that control that you have. The willingness to not want to give up. I feel like you could be a provider, Aries, for your family. I feel like you're someone that gets along well with others. And with the Page of Pentacles, you try to understand people. You try to understand them for who they really are, and you don't give up. So it looks like a theme here that you're going to have for September is that you're going to fight for something. Like you're going to defend something at all costs, whether it's your family, your friends, your job. There's a willingness to want to understand these people that you care about. Like your willingness to learn about the people around you. And I feel that is a good start in a connection that wants that stability. I want to clarify some more. Let me see what else comes up. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. The Hermit. The Six of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're trying to understand people based on your experiences and the Death card. And the High Priestess under the deck. So it looks like in the month of September, Aries, it's like you're having a transformation within yourself because of the perspective you have on people and others around you. It's like maintaining that sense of control. So it looks like you are still going to keep that control, Aries, up until September. October, we'll see what happens then, but it looks like it has to do a lot with the fact that you've observed so much and you've come to understand who you can trust and who you can't. Does that make sense? So there's like a willingness for you to want to understand the people around you. And knowing who you can trust and who you can't. Very interesting message. What will Aries accomplish in the month of September? The moon. I want to say a sense of secrecy. Yeah, here's the Queen of Swords. It's like you're going to be mysterious to people. Like, people don't know what to expect from you, Aries. You kind of scare some people, if I'm being honest. You just hold yourself in such a powerful presence with that Emperor card. Like, you know what you're doing. You cause fear in others. Very, very interesting. It's like people can't make you look dumb. People can't make you look dumb. And there's an opportunity, Aries, that you have. Either you're very successful in your career, you have a successful relationship. There is something that you have that works for you that intimidates people with the moon here. Let me see what else comes up here. It's like people are intimidated by you, Aries. Like the way you carry yourself is like very serious, very strict. Like they can't mess with you with the Queen of Swords. They can't outsmart you. Tell me about the moon. And it's intimidating. Some people may even think that you're putting up like a fake image, but no, this is really you. King of Swords in the reverse. The Chariot. And the Strength card. It's like you have a very strong set of beliefs, Aries, that you stand by. That's why people can't make you look dumb or get away with anything with you. And that kind of freaks them out a little bit. So you'll accomplish definitely inflicting a sense of fear into people. Like, who is Aries? Why is Aries like that? Like, Aries does so much. How do they do it? And you, Aries, may even feel a little anxious sometimes, you know? Like, you're so hardworking, or you accomplish all this, you do all that. You look like you got everything under control. Definitely with the energy, I can pick that up. But you may even feel like, oh no, like I wake up sometimes very anxious and I have to tell myself to be calm every once in a while. And people wouldn't believe that. They'd be like, no, that's not you. Like, you know what you're doing. What do you mean you get nervous? But this is just your way of thinking. That's how you succeed, Aries. You hold back that fear and you accomplish anything you set your mind to. What should Aries avoid in the month of September? What should Aries avoid, please? The Star. Tell me about the Star. Page of Pentacles. I've been getting the Page of Pentacles in almost every reading. Two of Wands. And the Four of Cups with the Page of Cups. Try to avoid being distracted. Try to avoid being distracted by somebody that is looking to stray you away from your path. So, Aries, there is someone I'm picking up here. There is someone that could be a friend. You could have a relationship with this person. The energy feels really immature. It's like this person wants to take your attention away from your success and your happiness. This person wants to create distance from your goals. There's like an intimidation factor here. Like this person gets worried that if you go off to do your own thing, you're just going to leave them behind. This person is someone that feels that you don't care about them because your attention is on your goals and observing others. I feel like a part of you now, Aries, is looking to just see who you can invest in and who you can't. And I feel this person is noticing that that's how your mind is working right now. This person's like, oh, Aries is looking out to see who they can rely on and who they can't. And it intimidates this person because they haven't been someone that you can rely on. Let me get more information. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's like this person doesn't feel confident that you know that you won't leave them behind. Tell me about the Two of Wands. This person feels like you're too selfish with your time and yourself. Like you're giving attention to your job or to whatever it is that you're bringing to life here. And because you're paying attention to whatever you feel like, this person's insecure. And it's not the first time they feel this way. This isn't the first time this person feels distant from you. They won't bring it up with the Six of Swords. They won't bring it up. They'll act like they don't care that you know you're doing your thing, giving attention to what you want and so on. And maybe you'll ask them, Aries, like, hey, what's up? And then they're like, oh, no, nothing. Why? Like, everything's good. I'm chilling. They'll never confront you about it. Yeah, Nine of Wands. This person would be defensive. They'd rather go down than tell you the truth. And I feel the truth is that they want your attention. But your attention is either at work or something personal. And you too, Aries, are focusing on who you can invest in and who you can't. Which is also intimidating to the people that are hiding their true selves from you. You know what came into my head? This may resonate for some of you. It's like if your significant other tells you, if you tell your significant other, hey, I'm gonna go with my girlfriends or my guy friends to the mall, I'll see you later. And then they're like, oh, okay, fine, have a good time. And then you do end up going, but the whole time this person is just boiling inside because you went with your friends and just left them behind. And then when you come back, you're like, hey, is everything alright? And they're like, yeah, why wouldn't it be? So try to avoid, this person, or try to avoid making this person feel left out. I mean, Aries, you do pay attention to whatever, but it looks like this person would just like bring you down eventually. if you don't acknowledge them and be like, oh hey, like, is it cool if we do this? Like, if this is someone you're in a connection with, have a mutual agreement. Try to avoid any unnecessary drama. And if this is a friend, well, make sure that your friend is included. I mean, at the end, it's up to you, you know? Alright, what should Aries embrace in the month of September? What should Aries embrace? The Eight of Pentacles. Embrace your hard work, your focus, your dedication, your craft. Some of you may even be artists. And you do it wholeheartedly with this Knight of Swords. Quick, you get the job done fast, you get it done well. You get positive reactions from people. 10 of Cups, you make the people happy, whether it's family, friends, customers. Because not only are you careful, but you're also into your connection, your job. It's like you're very motivated, Aries, and you don't give yourself enough credit. It's like, Aries, you receive so much praise, but at the same time you're like, oh no, like, it's not like that. But it's definitely something to be proud of. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're honest at what you do. You don't take any shortcuts. You get the job done. King of Cups. You really care about what you do. You care about what you dedicate your time to, whether it's your job or family. And with the inverted tree, this is you really putting out what you feel inside. So I don't know if you guys have heard, I've heard this a couple times, that, you know, Aries are just like so stone cold, like, you know, you look at their face and you're just kind of like, oh man, like, don't mess with them. Well, these are the feelings that are within you, through that wall people think you have. Does that make sense? With the inverted tree here, this is you really taking out all those raw feelings you have for your job or your person, whoever this is that you're giving all the effort to, or what you're giving the effort to. You do it honestly because you care. You could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But you do it with all the emotion, all the care that you feel deep, deep down. So you Aries, the next time they say like, oh, I heard Aries are mean, or that Aries are, you know, you can't talk to Aries. They'd be surprised to see, you know, that there's feelings in there. Okay. What obstacle will Aries face in the month of September? The Empress in the reverse, not feeling good enough. It's like, you know you're good at what you do. You wouldn't have anybody else do your job. There's that Nine of Cups. But you can't help but feel like, oh, but I could still be doing more. I could still offer more. I could still be doing more, is what I keep hearing. So give yourself more credit, Aries, really. Some of you may also have someone that is very overbearing on you. Someone that asks too much of you. This is somebody that could depend on you, Aries. Take it as it resonates. That can also be an obstacle for some of you. That was very specific. It's like there could be someone around you that is also dependent on you and what you provide. Some of you could have a parent that, like, no matter what you do, it's like it's never good enough, which also feeds into that fear of, like, am I good enough? Tell me more about the Empress. Four of Cups. Yeah, like, there's someone, for the Aries that this does resonate with, there is someone here that no matter what you do, it isn't good enough. It's like if you tell your friend or your parent, whoever, you tell them, hey, I got into this university, and then they're like, oh, really? That was the only one you could get into? Oh, really? That was the opportunity that you got? And it brings you down. You could have learned this from a young age, Aries, which is why some of you could be feeling like you're not good enough even though you've accomplished so much. Some of you could have had someone that pushed a lot onto you, put you in sports, put you in programs. And it was all out of fear of how you would turn out. Sure, you turned out into a very successful person. Doesn't have to be financially. You could just be like, you know, the most ethical person at heart. Doesn't matter how much you make. But it was all because someone pushed you to be the best, but in a very selfish way. Alright, so that could be the obstacle here. You could still be healing from that, Aries. Where can Aries find support in the month of September? The Death card. In your transformation. In your change. How far you've come. What you've been able to put to rest. Regardless of how people could have treated you before, Aries, you still come out, you know, more mature, more responsible. There's that Queen of Swords. What you've been through has made you into the person that you are. Strong, smart, tells it how it is, no matter how it hurts, how much it hurts someone. There is a change coming in for you, Aries, whether it's a new home, a new relationship that is stable. Something stable for the long term is coming, and you're working hard for it. Tell me about the Death card. Tell me more. The Chariot. You're successful. You're successful, driven. Some of you may be buying a new car. Ten of Pentacles. You have it all together. Money's looking good. Stable. Family's looking good. And the Queen of Wands in the reverse. But there's still that insecurity. And it has to do with the past situation. So it may as well be the person that pushed you to be the best, but it ended up hurting you in the process. But find support in the fact that you've been able to transform as a person regardless of what you've been through. What action will Aries take in the month of September? The Devil. Let's see. Let's clarify the Devil. Tell me about the Devil, please. The inverted tree again. Two of Pentacles. Whoa. And Roots. Interesting when these two come out because it's like roots and roots, you know? It's like there's this battle. There's that King of Cups. There's like this battle within you, Aries. It's like it has to do with expressing who you really are and what you really feel. So you may feel inclined to have negative emotions, negative reactions to the experiences that you've been through, specifically with the obstacle here. It's like there's a need for you to want to express those emotions, but there's like a feeling of, I'm sorry if this offends anyone, there's like a feeling of resentment. Maybe you resent someone for pushing you too far. You resent someone for putting too much on you when you know maybe you were just a kid, teenager. Yes, you're the person that you are now, driven, focused, needing to be the best, wanting to be the best. But there's like a need to want to express that resentment. I don't even want to say hate, because hate is too strong, but it just feels like, you know, like I'm kind of shaking right now, Aries. It's like if you had the person that put you through this right in front of you, it's like you would like to tell them this. What, you want to know what you did to me? You want to know what you did to me? But you're controlling those emotions and just taking what you've learned and taking it with you and growing from it with regeneration here. It's like there's a need to want to say this. Although negative emotions, it's like you want to express this, but you also know you're a different person now, and things are different. This person may not even be that same person anymore. They could have changed as well. So try not to have all those negative emotions bottled up. Try to find a way to release them. And the advice for Aries, please. The advice for Aries, please. King of Cups. Control your emotions. You love your parents. You love your family. You love your kids. You love your friends. You love your job. Everything that you enjoy it. Let them know how much you care. Keep showing how much dedication you have in what you do and who you're around. But make sure you also control those bad feelings, those negative emotions. There's something here that is still making you feel trapped, and there just needs to be that exchange between you and this person to finally settle things out, balance things out. But with the Hermit and the Sun, it's like you're okay right now. Sure, you went through what you went through, but you're okay. And Six of Wands, you're succeeding. So I'd say don't let anybody, or don't let at least this past experience dictate your future. If you haven't had kids yet, and you do end up wanting to have kids, and you can, break the cycle. Break the cycle. If this was something that really hurt you, I'm sure you don't want the next ones to have to deal with this. So break the cycle. Show love instead of, overworking. Sure, we want stability, but it's not everything. Your mental health is much more valuable, and you can do a lot more with it. Alright, Aries. Any more messages, please, for Aries in the month of September? Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, and growth. Change mind, rise from the ashes. Yes, it's like you're kind of just like, alright, the past is the past, it happened. Whether you address it or not, it feels like you're gonna take a step in the right direction. Abundance in the reverse, positive mindset, manifest gratitude and bliss, blessings. I would say positive mindset in the reverse. We do have the devil here, so try to keep looking at the positives of what has resulted in your life, Aries, because we've all gone through, well, I speak for myself when I've gone through some pretty hard things, and you know what? They've made me into the person that I am today. Key on ring, many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. I feel like you're just sticking to the only way you know how. It's like you have a mindset that a lot of people wish they had, but you know you went through a lot just to obtain that mindset. And one more. The snake, competition and enemy. The other woman, look over your shoulder. So we do have the Empress in the reverse here. This could have been a person that always put you in competitive sports, maybe competition in school. It feels like this person like trained you to be into the person that you are now, and there's heartbroken, and you may be feeling sad because maybe this person didn't stop and acknowledge like, hey, Aries is a human being. Any more messages? Changes. Yep, I see that. Tell me more. Slow but steady. Slow and steady wins the race, Aries. Remember that. Ascension in the reverse. I feel like once you decide to speak on this, or you don't even have to speak to this person directly, you can go to therapy or speak to a friend. I'm sure once you do, there will be a change within you, is what I feel. Tell me more. Like a weight lifting off your shoulders and honoring your energy in the reverse. Yeah, this was someone that didn't respect you. Although their intentions were to make you the best, there was no respect here. And 2 mindfulness messages, please, for Aries to end the reading. 2 mindfulness messages. We have get focused and dance it out. Okay. To attract what I want, first I get clear on what it is I desire. I envision it for a minute or more every day, feeling how it would feel to have this in my life. What I would do, how I'd react, and who I'd tell, I picture it all. Through my continual alignment with my desires, they begin to flow into my physical reality in divine timing. Everything happens for a reason, Aries. And dance it out. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way, simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. Alright, Aries, so this is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I hope you were able to obtain some advice. And I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.